Hi Kelly, how are you? So I have your brush here, the detail brush. We've got the big side and the small side, and I have all your colors. So we have Astoria, that's your contour. We've got Candlelit, that's your main color. And then Linen, and on the other side is Summer Love. So I'm gonna show you exactly how I would put it on. We're gonna start with the contour. So the contour goes on in a 3 and an E, but I'm gonna break it down. Okay, so I'm just gonna use the edge of my brush. I'm gonna brush it through Astoria. And if you're kind of nervous about contour at the beginning, just use less or blend it out more, but eventually like give it a try more and see if you like darker. I just have an eyelash that's flipped around. Okay, so I'm gonna start at the top of my ear and I'm just gonna put a line towards the bottom of my nose. So it can be dark like that. You are always gonna be able to blend it out. This side's gonna have less because I've already used some. So top of the ear to the bottom of the nose, and then we're just gonna do like a rainbow on our forehead. Just like that. And then we should chisel our jaw. So if you want to cut your jaw and make it a stronger jaw, this is where you would do that. Otherwise, we're just going to make sure to separate our chin from our neck. Okay, after we've done that, let's just pull that back and blend it in. So I'm just going to pull it back to my hairline so that if I have my hair up, you don't see like a mask kind of thing. It does get in your hair if you have a headband. Well, you have darker hair, so it should be okay. My roots are darker, luckily. Okay, so I'm just pulling it in. The more you blend, more natural it's gonna look. And then if you have a perfector sponge at the end to just press in, it will be absolutely flawless. So this one, I'm just going to lift up very, very gently. I'm just gonna start blending it. If you find you have too much, just pull it back. Just keep pulling. You see how natural that becomes? So just this really, really beautiful shadow. But if you want it darker, obviously you could just leave it a little bit more like this, which a lot of people do. I do like the no makeup look, but it's totally up to you. So you're just gonna pull it back. We can do more blending after. And then this here, you wanna pull down, pull it down to blend into your neck. Okay, that's it for contour. Now I'm just gonna move into the brightening highlight so that you can see where everything goes. I'm gonna use the small side and I'm gonna use Linen. So Linen, you just wanna dab in that inner eye there, just like that. And then I pull it under my eye, bring it up, down my nose. Once I've done that, I just fan it out. So now I'm just fanning it down from those lines. And it just brightens everything. Like it just lifts, like it literally gives you an eye lift. So just be really gentle with under the eye. And because you have Linen, the brightest one, if you can't use this much because it accentuates any fine lines or anything, then just do in these dark areas here. So you feel that out and your skin changes throughout the seasons as well. So summer will be a little bit different than winter. Okay, I'm gonna do my main highlight next. So I'm gonna go back to the big side. We're gonna go into Candlelit. This cream makeup is different than most other makeups. Typically people use way too much at the beginning. So if you're looking yellow, you have way too much on, just go and like squish it out with your perfector sponge. I'll show you after. So I'm just gonna dab this under my contour here, under my lip, under my contour, and over my lip. So that's one brush stroke into my Candlelit. And now I'm just gonna go and blend it out. Brush, 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 get it into your pores. And now we're gonna do our T-zone, so down our nose. I'm gonna go back again, you don't need as much this time. Down your nose, you're gonna bring it to that little triangle on your forehead that you don't have contour. So as you can see, everything is one layer. We're gonna go on our eye, which is gonna set, well, it's gonna prepare your eye for eyeshadow, which you got Bubba, it's gorgeous. Okay, all down our nose, and you can do these steps in any order. I just find it's the easiest to know where the main highlight goes. Okay, so now that we put our main highlight, just go and blend over everywhere that the two are meeting. Okay, so as you can see, we haven't put anything here yet. So we're gonna put Summer Love. Summer Love is a semi-gloss, so it's not gonna look exactly like this, where like Saint Tropez is a matte, so it looks just like that. So you can see it's a little bit sheen, so you're gonna get a little bit of illuminating effect on your cheek, okay? So I'm gonna grab Summer Love. I'm not sure if you're gonna love it. Most people, I love a semi-gloss on my cheek, but you will absolutely love it on your lips. So just play around. I'm gonna put this right above. Okay, I've never used Summer Love on my cheeks. I love it. So I'm gonna put it on my cheek there. And I just put it right above the contour. And then once I have everything on there that I want, I brush it off. This is gonna last you so long. And then I just go and blend the edges. As much or as little as you want. Okay, like, wow, I'm so glad you picked Summer Love because I'm loving it. Okay, I do have the line brush here. I'm just gonna show you a couple more things that you can do with your contour. The reason you got Astoria is because it matches your eyebrows. So you can actually use your contour in your eyebrows. You could contour your nose. You can use this as eyeshadow. You can contour your lips. I mean, the list goes on. So try all your colors in different places as well. Okay. Summer Love. We're just gonna add that to our lips. That's it. That's your makeup. I hope you love it. I was gonna show you the perfector. So I have this perfector. You should put it in water, squish it in water until it gets really big, and then squeeze it out into a towel until it's just cold. And then if you go and press everything in, it's gonna transform this to like even better. It's just gonna look like a second skin. And then it takes off any excess. So the little bit that we put on, we actually still put on too much. So once you press it in, it just starts to look like you can't even tell the difference from your neck to your chest. I am not tanned anymore, so I look a little bit like a floating head. You will look perfect. Let me know if you have any questions. If you still need help with anything, reach out.